Hello everybody, my name is Caitlin Ayobami Adesanya. I am 6 years old and my goal today is to be educating you about finances and investment. So, investment to me is multiplying what you have to make more of it. And you can invest many things. You can invest like almost everything. Almost everything. But you can invest, you may be thinking, why do we need to invest? Well, this is why. You can invest because you could change this world in investing. You can invest, because if you invest things, you can create things. Like you could create a new app. You could build more schools. You could build more hospitals. You could educate people. You could build a museum. You can do whatever you want if you just put your mind to it. So, today we're going to be talking about business and profits and ROI. ROI stands for return on investment. So that means what kind of investments we are going to be talking about, you ask? Well, we are going to be talking about finances. And finances mean money. And money means capital. Not like the capital of our state. Capital is another name for money. So I'm going to show you an example. Let's say you wanted to start a new company. So you want to invest like $4, and the company is doing very well, and they raised enough money. They sold a lot of clothes, and they raised a lot of money, and they gave you some of the money they raised, and you keep investing more money, and then you get more money in return, but you get your money back plus more money. So it's like you get your money. It's like you don't want something, and you get your money back, and you also get change because you already paid for it, and you gave them more money than it was. But back to the point. The point is, if you invest more things you'll have. So let's say you had $1. Oh, and 50. If I say 50%, it means half. So you spend 50% of the dollar, and you give 10% to God, and what you have left over, you invest it, and you invest some of what you have left over, or you can invest all of what you have left over, but you do whatever you want with what you have left over. You invest some of what you have left over and do whatever you want what's left over, or what you have left over. So I hope today I hope I helped you understand. I hope you understand investing and money and finances.
Very good.
And I just need to tell you one last thing before we stop this video. You may think to yourself sometimes, what is the difference between making and creating? Well, I'll tell you. The difference between making and creating, inventing and creating are the same thing, by the way. So the difference between making and creating is if you make something, like you say you're going to make a cake. Many people have made cakes before. If you make something that has already been made before. You're not the first one to do it. Other people have been doing it. Like for a birthday party or for a wedding and for other things like that. But if you invent something or create something, you make something new, something that has never been done before, something that is fantastic that you came up with, like the guy who created the cell phone and the telephone and Morse code and Pony Express.
Very good.
And all of these things that we are using right now in the future.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good point.
You
Good
can
point.
give this advice to your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and all the children you have.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye, people. Peace.
Be bold.
Be bold. Be stylish. Be a combi.